Good morning and welcome. Today we're taking a trip over to Amish Country. I'm already started. I'm going to be meeting a guest and a friend who has uh, sent over fabric to have a third Alaska quilt created by the Amish. This time, Lydia of the Swartz and Truber Amish will be creating the quilt. The fabric is there, it has been there for about 3 weeks, and we're just going to go up and take a look at the progress. Um, the owner has an idea about an additional block or square that she'd like added to it, and that will be discussed with Lydia. And the quilting that will happen after the piecing is complete will be addressed in June when I go back to do an update on the quilt. For now, I'm going to meet my friend in about 2 hours, so I've decided it would be great to do a little garden shopping or garden viewing at least. This is a beautiful garden done by the cousin of Emma and Menno. It's almost completely sold, not much left to go here this week after Memorial Day. But the effect of her love is stunning. So I'm going to take you through a little walk through her yard, and then we'll go over to Fanny's. Many times you've asked me for additional information regarding the Amish. And I think that I alluded to the fact that this year I'd like to share some of the information I've gained over the past 25 years or through my friendships with the Amish. You know that the Amish have a deep connection to the earth, and it's on many levels. The women, as you can see, design and plant these colorful gardens and garden beds, and their greenhouses reflect their love for the land. The gardens near their houses, their garden beds, even their vegetable gardens all speak to their love of nature. Farm families do the work. Everyone works in the garden to maintain it. If they happen to have a greenhouse like this one, it is tended to by the entire family. But you can see that the lady of the house is particularly involved in this garden. One of my favorite garden spaces, this probably is my favorite garden space, is that is tended to by Fanny and her family. The road separates the farm, but they live on either side of the road, and you can see the loving attention that goes into tending to the land. You know, the Amish believe that working with the soil is what holds them together. It holds their values in place. They tend and they tend to their gardens. They plant and they farm to stay connected to the Earth's growth cycle. They believe that they are um, in nature, in the world that they believe in, and if they don't tend to those gardens, they lose who they are. I really agree with that. I can find myself just passing through the garden gate at Fanny's farm. Inside her yard. You can choose a plant that she's growing. They're all perennials. You can choose a plant that she's growing and she'll dig it, or one of her daughters, now that she is aged. One of her daughters will dig it for you, and you can take it home and have a piece of that philosophy, of that love. I have many quick and easy garden tips from the Amish that I can share with you. But now it's time to go meet Regina and get her over to Amish Country. It was decided that we'd take a short tour of Amish country in a couple of the quilt shops that Regina has been watching on my channel. And so our first stop was at Anna's, and Anna was gracious enough to allow us to open up and look at a quilt that she's created, the Alaska Quilt, for, of course, another one of our guests, Justin, and he will be picking that up. It is completed. It's quite beautiful.
I'm adding this square all along here,
Okay, all along where the white is?
where the white is, yes.
So, and then will there be white after that square or
It'll
no?
be white after
Okay,
that.
that'll be here.
Yeah.
So this square will be your new blue square, but this is a beautiful quilt.
Yes, it is.
This is a beautiful quilt. And so after a short visit at Emma's Quilt Shop, we headed over to the Swartz and Truber, to Lydia and Sarah's house, so Regina could get a look at her quilt. I'm pretty excited to show you this. So here we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm just going to walk here. Hang on. Pardon me. What do you think, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah?
It's ready for her. What dark?
The dark against here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
We
know
should
how much
we
you want.
should put a piece of paper, pin a piece of paper to that so we remember.
Yeah. Because I think I have enough fabric for all of that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember, so I thought, well, we
Do you have the fabric available? That
No, it was that extra fabric that I sent.
it was the extra. I mean, here, if you could, well,
Here's the box where
But there is more fabric.
yes, I brought it all over. Yep.
now we know.
Does that
which
make sense, Sarah? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
If you have a question, though, when I come through, you can ask me too, and I can be in touch with
Yeah.
her if there are any
Yeah.
questions. But
Okay, she's got these patterns too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to make it.
yeah, I think we can do that.
and then who will do the quilting? Will she do?
Well, whoever gets ready for it.
Okay.
I get
I guess we don't know yet who will.
right
Okay.
at this point. I don't.
It's one of you,
Yeah,
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
us. But
and it'll go on this rack.
yeah. It'll go on this one.
you wanted it king size or
King size, yeah.
And yeah,
Because that extra block around will
make it bigger. Yeah.
make it bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knows which kind of what you want for the borders.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
That's-
Okay, that's still fine. So you want
the
to
ones
I
that
want a blue for the board.
pieces.
Right,
Oh, right here.
Right here, yes.
Okay.
Because it kind of frames it in.
Yeah, I see.
And I think you have enough fabric.
Oh, I would just think so.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
Now you have of this. Oh yeah, here it is.
And then, do you want this pattern back when we're done with it, or?
No, if you want to keep it, you can keep it.
Okay.
If you want it. If you don't, I'll take it back.
Well, we'll probably keep it if you don't want it. I
No,
mean-
no. If I have another one made, I'll send it back. I'll ask you for another one.
Yeah.
Ask you to do another one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we have the pattern.
But I love these colors. Yeah, those are.
This was a beautiful, yes, this is a beautiful job, and your placement is just incredibly beautiful, and your color and your fabric choice, Regina. This is my favorite Alaska to date. But I love the Alaska to
Would you
begin
like
with.
to have
Yes.
more like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Here, take these out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a outfit this morning.
Here we go. Oh. If you come here, Regina, you can see this circular piece
Yeah.
and how it goes from this size.
Yeah, so
Oh.
basically it has a circle around here, so it's a pattern within a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also just different blocks that are different. They're the same,
Mm-hmm.
but they're different.
Turn
Fabric.
different.
And then you have this here, which is really cool. How it's like a bow tie,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. This.
and you have your 8-point stars.
Yeah, I like
Ah.
those stars.
And this is Hattie's choice.
Whose choice?
Hattie's choice.
Okay.
So it's different blocks within the Alaska
I love
quilt that all come together to make a
Is that
pattern.
what makes Alaska so important?
I think that's why, because you have a couple of designs in here to where you have kind of the circle,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the different fabrics with the 8-point stars, and then you have Hattie's choice, which she did a great job on designing this, and I think that's why it's so popular, because it incorporates a couple of quilt blocks and actually puts it together in a very eye-pleasing
Yes.
design.
Yes, it is. Excellent. Just 1 minute. I'm going to zoom in on it. It's beautiful, Regina. It's really beautiful. What do you think, Lydia?
I think it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful too.
Okay.
That's not all.
Picture that too.
Okay.
If you couldn't get the size out of
Yeah.
that, you would like to see this beige, or you would, or that. Okay. That piece. Okay.
Because I think that.
Very close. Very close. You want to put it in the light? Bring it up. Thank you, Lydia.
Yeah, that
Ideal.
matches. Yeah,
That's ideal.
yeah.
Okay, you want this for the first border and this for the final, or like the very.
Yeah, this is the first border and the final, and then this on the inside if you need it. If you need it, you know.
Uh huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Quilters
Okay.
know.
You do.
Yeah. So but that's what I'd like.
Okay.
And then did you want to go over the block that with her inside?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but let's better this than we have to do this too many more times.
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
We were going to try coming again.
Yeah.
but
I'll
maybe
take
we
these-
won't have to.
These with
All right.
me, then I know what we're using it right.
Yep. No second guessing.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be out. So, as an extra bonus, we had the opportunity to see a few of the quilts that Lydia, Sarah, Amanda, Katie have all been working on, and the opportunity for Regina to purchase a lap quilt or a wall hanging quilt, the star with the red and black, gray, white colors in it, which she did purchase. And then, of course, they showed us the lovely reason they had these lap quilts, this huge, huge star. Keep watching. Oh, oh,
this
oh.
is, this is,
Oh, oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is where all those scraps come from.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Wow, wow, wow.
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 That is a big quilt.
That's a big quilt. That's
Yeah.
a gorgeous quilt. What do we call it? Broken Star? No.
Mariner Star. We call it.
Mariner Star. Okay. Regina bought a quilt called Mariner's Compass from Emma. I think I told you about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, this one's got that Mariner's deal in the middle there, and the star.
Wow.
But the outside is just like a broken star.
Broken Star. That's why I thought it was Broken Star. And look at the quilting. Who's quilting this one?
It is quilted.
Yeah, I mean, who did it? Who did the quilting?
A friend, your church
Beautiful.
friend.
Yeah, church friend.
Yeah, church friend.
But did you put the design on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we had.
It's beautiful.
marked it
It's just stunning.
What color are you gonna put the binding? What color's the binding?
off. Probably red.
You like red? Do you like black?
Would you rather have, would you think a different color would?
Go black.
I think black.
Okay, I hadn't even given it much thought yet what kind of binding we'll be putting on, but
I've been looking at a lot of quilts, everyone, just so you know. Hundreds and hundreds of quilts.
Black or
Black
red?
or yeah, black or
Black
red.
Black or this red?
Yeah, burgundy-ish. Yeah.
yeah.
But I think I would like black personally.
I'm
But you
thinking
decide.
that would probably
Hold it up.
like show up more.
Yeah.
So we might do
Because
that.
Oh, yeah.
it's very,
Wow.
very, very, very purple.
Do you need Liam to help? No?
Yeah.
To get some height on it.
I think we got it upside
Oh.
down now because it's supposed to be light in the belly. So we're like,
Is it? Is it light in the valley?
or Mountain Echo, we should-
Oh, it is Mountain Echo.
I saw
There
it
it is,
immediately.
Liam.
I saw when
This
it
is
pulled
Liam's favorite.
yeah.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
once
yeah.
there's the back on it, look. Oh, I got, you know. Get this down. Oh. Hang on. Sarah, can you get behind? Can you get your, yeah, girl. Not that I don't love your face, but the camera.
Thank you for reminding
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. And so after a very long day, we This
Oh.
is-
Mm-hmm.
headed home. It was a lot of fun. It was very informative, and it was quite eye-pleasing, don't you think? I'm going to add this additional footage of Anna and another Amish woman flipping quilts. We were there when this was going on. And I hope that you take time and appreciate the color that you're seeing here. I didn't so much focus on the style or the patterns, the size, or the price of the quilts, as the point being that so many of you ask me, how or why do the Amish live so plain, and yet they express themselves in this color? Why are they allowed to do that? And the truth of the matter is, the color that they are showing comes out not just in these quilts, but if you think about the gardens and you think about how beautiful and it's all put together, they do not disdain color, they appreciate it. And this is their art. I think their appreciation of beauty is more intensified with the way they are living. I think that the beauty is being seen through their eyes. I think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. Don't forget to like this video. I'm happy to bring you additional quilts here at the end. Again, we're fortunate enough to watch a quilt flipping between Anna and another woman. So enjoy the colors and the patterns that you're going to see. In about 2 or 3 weeks, I will have another auction video for you, and it is the charity auction. 19 Amish church groups of women have been spending their time each producing a quilt, and that quilt will go for auction to this charity. I am hopeful of having a quiet spot to sit and film. And if you will remember, please, I try to be the least obvious I can be with filming. So I'm doing it cautiously and with as much respect as they are due. They do not like to have films and photographs of themselves. So I feel very fortunate that I am invited to come in and get some pictures. Also, if you are interested in any of the quilts you've seen, please let me know. I'm still working with a bunch of you to get quilts done. If you have a specialty quilt like Regina, and the Alaska quilt or any of the other quilts that you would like made to your specifications, please be in touch with me at my email, rvchsr@yahoo.com, and we will begin the process of getting a quilt made for you. If you think you're going to be in Wisconsin, or if you are in Wisconsin and want to get in touch with me, send an email as well, and I'd be happy to take you on an Amish tour. It can be tailored to your likes. There are many, many other shops aside from the quilt shops that we could visit, and we can spend